beautiful friends. It's Lisa here from Arcane&Stellar with a timeless pick a card reading. We're going to be looking at who has a secret crush on you. This is timeless, like I mentioned, so you can watch it at any point in time. But I like to do these every once in a while because it's good to have a little energetic update. And yeah, anyway, with that being said, I want to say a big thank you before I get started here to Mrinlini, who sent this off of my wish list. So thank you so much. I'm using this deck in the video, and check your email. Make sure you check spam. I've sent you a thank you. And yeah, so with that being said, you guys, go ahead and take some time to meditate upon the cards and see which one you're feeling drawn to. You might feel drawn to more than one group, but each group will have a specific message aimed towards you. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I wish you a blessed and beautiful day. Okay, so if you chose group number one, hello. This is your reading. So who has a secret crush on you? We're going to find out. I'm going to do charms and all the good stuff, so let's get into it. We've got here the King of Wands, as well as a Tower. We've also got here the Jupiter and Aries card, as well as the Coffin and the House. Ooh, okay, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started here. So we have some strong fire energy, not only in the King of Wands, but also Jupiter and Aries. The Tower as well kind of gives me, look at all that fire there too. So I would say that probably the person who has a secret crush on you has something prominent in their chart when it comes to fire. So whether that's, you know, having an Aries sun or Leo sun, Sagittarius sun, or moon or rising of any of those combos, definitely could be the case here. Now, I also want to say with the King of Wands, we can see someone who's very creative, very outgoing generally, very socially inclined, and I would say quite passionate person as well. Somebody who's very motivated in life. Of course, it has these nice sort of words here: honor, standards, wisdom, motivation, honor, standards, wisdom. So it kind of repeats itself. But yeah, somebody who has high standards, somebody who is honorable. What's interesting though with the Tower here is that this can talk about destruction. And what I wonder here, if there's been a destruction in the connection. So the person who might be crushing on you could be, okay, I'm just going to be honest, and I know some of you may not like it. It could be an ex. It could be somebody also that you've had a falling out with, or maybe things fell apart. It doesn't have to be necessarily an ex, but it does feel like somebody who you probably had some sort of ending with. Or again, this could be a signifier, if it could be a signifier that this is somebody who's gone through a tragedy recently as well, because we do have the Coffin in the House. And so I could say that for some of you, your secret crush, maybe they've recently lost a family member or something like that, or you've spoken to them about this, like maybe they lost their mother or a parent or a grandparent or something, and it was quite impactful upon them as well. So that could be a signifier, like I said, for some of you. I'm just going to step up really quick. Jupiter in Aries is great, obviously, because triplicity. But it can show that one is very strong in their belief system, because Jupiter can represent our belief system. And yeah, so there's that too. Usually there's an expansive drive to develop oneself and really taking on leadership roles, very good at leadership roles and getting things done. And they're known to be the type to kind of rush in where angels fear to tread. So that's another thing too. Maybe they work as a firefighter or in emergency situations too. That could be definitely here. Or somebody, yeah, like maybe somebody who works in the mortuary. Is it mortuary, or places where there are tragedies or problems as well, like the ER as an example. It could be like an ER doctor or EMT, paramedic, cop, fireman. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see that for some of you. Obviously, that won't be for everyone, but that could be for some of you. And yeah, usually quite like brave and perhaps a bit impulsive at times as well. Usually also Jupiter in Aries is very optimistic, doesn't get up, will fight for what they want, will fight for their beliefs as well. And yeah, there's oftentimes like very honest person, very direct as well, and usually very trustworthy as well. So honorable person, but also trustworthy person. And like I said, I feel like that there could even be optimism with them in spite of some kind of tragedy in their life as well. You know, it's like they'll just get back up and dust themselves off again. And we could talk about somebody who likes to travel as well. So even the King of Wands and the Jupiter in Aries, I could see somebody who likes to travel, go places. This could be somebody who's actually immigrated to a foreign country as well, with a coffin in the house. This could be like letting go of one's homeland or house as well. This could be somebody who recently moved. But yeah, these are sort of the big signifiers that I'm just seeing right off the bat. Let me see here. Let's see. Oh, the coffin, of course, in a physical term, can describe somebody with darker hair and darker features. So that's something. We also may have a face. Sometimes that can indicate somebody who looks a little bit like chiseled look, strong, you know, kind of bone structure in the face, like angular features as well. And we have the house again. Well, the house could be somebody who's kind of familiar looking to you as well. So there's that. Let me go ahead and pull some charms here. Tell me about this person that has a secret crush. Okay. Sorry, we have this symbolism. I feel like this is a protector, to be honest. I also feel like this is somebody actually who has very strong spiritual beliefs because Jupiter's there too. And I see a cross here. I see things that signify to me, we have angels, angel as well. So this makes me feel like, yeah, somebody with a lot of spiritual beliefs, maybe very eclectic because it's sort of like, maybe it's mixing different belief systems, but I would say strong moral compass as well. And this could be somebody who also has like a guardian angel experience. So it's like maybe somebody who's been saved in their life or, you know, experienced something that where it was like they felt like it was an angel as well. And we have here the butterfly, the elephant. We have Aries here too. So Aries symbolism coming through. So I would have to say, I have to think that this person has something strong in Aries in their chart, because we just have Aries here, the King of Wands and stuff like that too. So that's definitely confirming the fire, the fire vibes. Now with the elephant, of course, we can talk about somebody who's very dedicated and loyal to the people around them. And the butterfly can signify somebody who is a bit fun and flirty, flirtatious. That's some of the meaning of behind the butterfly. But we also can talk about big transformation as well. So it's like somebody who's maybe gone through a good transformation in their life. Now we also have Dumbledore. Now this could indicate somebody who has a lot of wisdom. And that makes sense there with the King of Wands. And brave and wise, you know what I mean? Because that's really, I think, some of the qualities that Dumbledore had. And you know, it could be somebody who's a fan of Harry Potter as well, like, you know, the series, the book series, maybe the like Dumbledore. And it could be as simple as that. I would say this person's quite a charmer, good looker, like good looking person. And maybe this person's, you know, kind of shared something about the ending of something or problems in like their home life as well. You may know them to have such, you know, problems. So let me see here. Like I said, for some of you, it could be an ex, but probably not for most of you. Okay, anything this person would want to say, let's get a message card from them. I'm going through a lot. Okay, yes, so that's definitely definitely pointing in that direction of somebody who's going through some sort of problem in their life, like the ending of something, or, you know, some kind of unexpected sort of problems. We also have You Inspire Me. And that's interesting too, because the King of Wands definitely needs somebody that's inspiring. They like somebody that lifts up their optimism, and that may be why they like you. You know what I mean? Like they have a crush because you inspire them, you make them, you know, excited for life and all of that. And we have, I don't know how to handle this. So maybe there's something about the connection that they're not really sure how to handle. And, you know, I don't want to read too much into that. It could be for numerous reasons depending on you guys and the situation. But yeah, they may not know how to handle the whole situation between the two of you. Whether it's because they know you through work or they know you through some other atmosphere that makes things a little bit difficult. Now I'm going to get some letters here so we can see if we get some initials, maybe words, names, what have you. And I would love it if you guys left a comment if you're good at it, because, you know, it's nice to have some help here. Okay, that's interesting. So we have chat. So they may show that they like you because they like to chat with you a bit. They'll always try to, like, you know, single you out, get a hold of you, chat with you. They show and connect through chatting, talking. It doesn't have to be chatting like through text or like online. It could be, you know, chatting in person. We have a blank tile there. We got D and another blank. Trying to like kind of select them. And we have another A, another C, a G, an L, another T, and an A, and I'll get one more. Okay, an F. So here are some of the letters we have. Now I see here late. Okay, so something like late. Oh, yeah, that's if I add in a blank tile, of course. We have chat here. We also have dawn and Tony maybe. We have here cat, so maybe this person has a cat, likes cats. We also have dog as well, so dog and cat, so it could be somebody who likes animals quite a lot as well. We have Chad and fan, tan, dot. Okay. And I think I'll leave it at that. I would love you guys if you guys left a comment if you're good at it. Maybe you guys see some names here. Lacey, as an example. I could see lady. I'm kind of trying to remember we have blank tiles, so I can add in a few little things there to make some more. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So in terms of the tiles and stuff like that and the Scrabble letters. And yeah, so let me see, is there anything else additional about the secret crush that might identify them for group number 1? We have care here, parenthood, patron support. So, wow, that's interesting. It could be somebody who is a parent. It could be somebody else who has a caring profession, or, because look at, we have profession here, so expertise, talent. I would say that they're actually quite skilled in their profession. And this could be somebody, yeah, who is very caring. Maybe they're a patron to others. If you think about Jupiter, Jupiter can be like what's it called? A guru, or what is it? A coach, a guru, or something like that. So this person could be quite like inspiring to other people. It's like they like inspiration, and maybe it's like if you talk about, you know, positive topics, they'll like that. Maybe it's like there's something about you that inspires them, so it's like they dig that, and they try to, you know, want to inspire others as well. Of course, this could just mean that they're a family person. They, you know, are very loving and supportive of those around them. They could be supportive in the work environment as well. We have here loss. So yeah, you guys, this person definitely is having, or is experiencing, there's something about loss here. And I kind of got that in the beginning. I want to say that they might be losing their, I don't know, it could be somebody going through a divorce, you know, or a loss in their life, right? We also have here collaboration. So this could be somebody who really likes to show themselves because they like to collaborate with you. Like they might try to sign up for things with you, ask you things, try to get in your sphere. You know what I mean? There could be a collaborative energy. This could be like doing group projects if you're in university, or they might come to you for questions, or it's like they may at work try to get you involved in something with them, that sort of thing too. So, and they may like, maybe they're a good collaborator, you know, in general. Maybe it's somebody who likes to work with others. We also have here vow, wish, hope, and worship. Yeah, this is definitely somebody with some spiritual beliefs, okay? Maybe you're not aware of that just yet, depending on how well you know this person, but I would definitely tell you that this person, they're very optimistic, and their faith and their beliefs are actually quite important to them. And yeah, I could definitely see this as somebody who prays or gives thanks or does gratitude or somehow interconnects with the spirit, world, or the spiritual side of life in some way, however that looks to them. But yeah, very hopeful person and optimistic. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really, really, really do hope this was helpful for you. If you want to get a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store. I will be making a website soon, so look out for that in the near future. I'd love it if you guys subscribed. Check out my astrology channel if you'd like. And also you can join here as a member for some exclusive pick a card, readings as well. But thank you so much. And once again, thank you to, I'm hoping I'm saying the name correctly. Marina Lini for getting this deck and making this video happen with that deck. So thank you so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I said, lots of blessings your way, okay? See you next time. Hello my friends, if you chose group number 2 here, this is going to be your reading. So let's find out who has a crush on you. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to start here. We have the Mother Star, which is the Yes card. And we've got here the Queen of Pentacles as well. We also have Mercury in Aquarius, as well as the Tower and the Man. So that's quite interesting, actually. You might have more than one person who has a crush on you, first of all, because we have a Queen of Pentacles and we have a Man. So that could be definitely the case here. Now, otherwise, so I'm going to kind of describe the one person that I'm seeing. And I think it is the Man, most likely for a lot of you. And maybe that's because there are different people with different, preferences and all that stuff, like here, watching this group, that there are 2 people showing up. So kind of take some of this and we'll see where it goes. Try not to apply too much there. But anyway, with the Mother Star, we have Yes. And what's interesting to me is when I first was shuffling, I saw that card. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I feel like this confirms that, like, what they already know. So I really do think that some of you might know or think or had a thought that this person has a crush on you, and this is sort of like, yes, they do. It's like your confirmation. You're correct. You're intuitive. You caught onto it. Okay. And so we have here some interesting things. First of all, the Queen of Pentacles is here. And so this person, of course, could have the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles. So we have here loyal, charming, wise, loving, and these sorts of attributes, right? So I would say it is somebody who is a loyal person. They're very charming. They're wise. They could have, a lot of financial sense as well, because I would say that, the king, whether it's the king or the Queen of Pentacles or any of the Pentacles, obviously that's in tune with the earth. And so this could talk about somebody with some good common sense, but also somebody who can think out of the box. And what I love of this is, like, I think, look, it's Mercury in Aquarius, right? That's definitely thinking out of the box type of vibes. And so what I love about this is I think it's somebody who has enough, it's like a good balance between being traditional, but also being open-minded. And it's like they are, you know what I mean? Like they strike a good balance, I would say, in that, balance between being traditional, like I said, in thought, and also having, different types of thoughts as well. Mercury and Aquarius people are usually very open to new experiences, open to seeing things in a new way. Like, even with the Yes card, this is a person who's like, yeah, like, I'll listen to your point of view. So I don't feel like this is somebody who's very isolated, closed off, and, like very closed-minded. I think they like to take everything into consideration. And, you know what I mean? Like, this is about also somebody who likes to get some firsthand experience to find out for themselves what things are about as well. And so I could say that, like, this also could be somebody who is very good at teaching or explaining things as well. Explaining intricate things too. And I also want to say this could be somebody that has a position of power, because we have the Tower and the Man as well. So that can show an authoritative person or a person in authority as well. So it could be somebody who's like a boss or a leader or has kind of a centralized role in like their company or where they work, or you know what I mean? Like there's something of importance there. This could also be somebody who's very focused on work, on all of that stuff. We could see somebody who works in places like the Tower. So what was the Tower? Like big buildings, the government, big corporations, anything like that, prisons, and so on and so forth, any kind of big building. And also, of course, skyscrapers and stuff could be there too. But yeah, generally this could be somebody also who thinks about the whole and thinks about things as a whole. So it's not somebody who's selfish in nature, who's very isolated in thought. They think about what's best for everybody. And this could be somebody who has a lot of thoughts about society and about the greater good, the greater causes, and all that sort of thing too. I would say it's somebody who's very investigative, and it could be somebody who likes technology. Oftentimes, like Mercury in Aquarius, like any kind of Aquarian personality. And if you're in Aquarius, drop a comment down below, because I love you guys. I have a lot of Aries, so of course Aquarius and we go real well together. And my husband's an Aquarius, and also it's my 7th house, so so it's like anyone who has Aquarius stuff, it falls in my 7th house, and it sextiles my Aries stuff. And so yeah, I generally really like Aquariuses, and I would say that they're very inventive. But what I like about it is that there's investigation, and like they tend to be very techie. Like they want to try new things. Like they're not the type to shy away and say, I'm not trying that. Like, you know what I mean? Like if a new invention comes out, they'll be like the 80-year-old who's like still trying new things out, instead of saying, oh, I don't know how to work that fiddly thing. You know what I mean? They really like to figure things out. And yeah, and so there can be also something outlandish. Sometimes they might like to talk about very weird ideas or different things that maybe the typical person does not generally talk about as well. So there's that. The Tower can indicate somebody that's tall as well. So this could be somebody who has, a lot of height. Maybe it's just higher, like than you, like taller than you. But like I said, top position, like a man in a top position as an example, a boss. And sometimes this can be somebody who comes off a little bit aloof at times. And that can be too with the Aquarius. Sometimes people think Aquariuses are a little bit aloof, their mind's always working. So they're thinking. But yeah, this can be somebody also who, it can signify a single parent as well, a widower, and that sort of thing too. But that's possible. But yeah, very like somebody who has high potential and all that sort of thing. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and get a message card. So what would they want to say? The Queen of Pentacles also can show somebody who's very appealing to women, especially if it's a man. They could be very appealing to many women, like women like them. It's like, typical person that, you can just say, oh, that probably, like everyone had a crush on them when they were younger, or, you know what I mean, like that sort of thing. We have here, I hate how far apart we are. Oh, that's interesting because of the Tower. So the Tower sometimes can talk about separation. So this can be somebody who's physically distant from you or would like to be closer to you in some way. Okay. So I kind of wonder if some of you aren't really speaking to this person, or maybe you guys are just far away. We have this feels wrong. So this is interesting because, oh, okay, soulmate. So this person feels a deep connection to you, okay? We have the soulmate card. So this is definitely somebody who feels like you're a soulmate to them, or they feel like a kindred spirit kind of connection. We also have this feels wrong. And so like it makes me wonder if there's something about you that makes them feel like it could be wrong. Maybe there's something untraditional about the way that the connection has formed, especially like if it's your boss as an example. It might be like, oh, that's not a good idea, Now, especially even with this feels wrong, and I hate how far apart we are, is it might be like the way that you guys don't talk, or the way that you guys are kind of like separated in some way doesn't feel right to them as well. That could also be a message for some of you. So let's get some charms. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, yeah, we have the heart and the key. So that makes me think of like, yeah, this person feeling very significant, like you're very significant to them. And this is, even with the Queen of Pentacles here, especially for, you know, women watching, this could definitely signify somebody who wants to settle down with you or sees you as like potential, like a lot of potential, like there's something very special about you. We also have here Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And of course, this person could have qualities similar to Sally. We also have here Happy, and there's a cake here. So there could be like a birthday. There may be something about a birthday, or I don't know, maybe their birthday's soon or something, or maybe it's like that's the last time you've seen them, or maybe they always say happy birthday to you, or there could be something there on that one. We also have here this cross, which could show, you know, somebody with strong beliefs. It could show somebody that's religious or spiritual, or maybe there's some sort of thoughts about Christianity in particular. Yeah, you know, maybe they don't think like, you know, traditionally in that way or something like that, right? Maybe it's like they are critiques of religion or something, or organized religion. We also have here this tennis racket. So, I mean, obviously it could be as simple as they enjoy tennis, but it could show somebody who, you know, likes, you know, kind of like with Mercury and Aquarius, likes to discuss things, you know what I mean? Is stimulated by discussions. Because I always think of like kind of going back and forth with that. We also have a little child here. So this could be somebody who's a father or a mother or something, has a child in particular. So that's, yeah, because Queen of Pentacles can be a mother as well. You remember when I was talking about maybe father here? So this person could be a parent is what I'm thinking for some of you. And then we have here, I love movies. So this person, yeah, like they probably enjoy going to the movies or watching movies. Maybe they like to talk about what they've watched or things like that. And we also have here this star from Mario. And the star from Mario to me, well, it does signify, in the game anyway, when you get a star, you can like do, 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 do. There's music and like you can like just bash through everything and like nothing hurts you and makes you shrink. And so could be somebody who's a little bit unstoppable or untouchable in some way. Again, that makes me think that they could be like a bit of a leader or have like a strong role. And oops. We have an A and a C. I'm going to do some Scrabble letters now. Try to see if we can get some, you know, some, what's it called, initials or names or words or something popping out here that might give us some more clues. We have an S and an M. Already seeing the name Sam. Let me just get the A. There we go. It fell down. We have another A. And toy. Maybe they like toys. Okay, so let's see here. We have quite a few letters here. We have car. Okay, so they could be a car person. Maybe they like cars or something about their car is noticeable. We also have one as well. I won something, or it's like maybe they've won some position of power or something, like they've won something in their life, like they feel like they have an accomplishment. We also have mist, and that's really interesting too because of what I was saying, maybe with the distance or something. Maybe there's like a little bit of a mist between you, and maybe it's like the way that they act is a little bit aloof, and so it's like you've wondered, do they like me? And it's like, yes. yes, 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 they do. We also have here, let's see here, let me check what letters we have here that I haven't. We have storm as well. Okay, storm or stormy. And we also have cow. We have can. And can't. So maybe there's a little bit of indecision. Can, can't. Can't, or we have my. And we've got say. Can't say. Can't say. Yeah, look at that. Can't say my feelings, maybe. Look at that. We have, we almost have the word romance, romantic, or something like that. Like, we almost have it. Actually, we do have romantic. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. Romantic. Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, romantic. Look at that. That whole word's there. Wow. That's like the best like time I've ever had a word come out like that. Okay. That's cool. Okay. We also have war as well. So maybe they've been in a war or something like that. We have training, like maybe they train or they're a leader of some kind, teacher or something too, perhaps. And we've got here mows, like maybe mow the grass or something like that. Yeah, so check it out, you guys. I haven't looked for, we have the name Ray. We've got here Sam, as I mentioned. So Samuel, Sam. We have Cain, Rain, Tori, and stuff like that. So definitely, you guys share down below if you see any names or something like that. Anything you see there, I'd love to see in the comments, because I know a lot of it. Some of us aren't as good. I'm so surprised I got some good words out of that. I was like, dang, okay, yeah, they definitely have romantic feelings. Okay. Okay, so okay, we have here calm and relax, and we've got real estate. That's interesting. So maybe this person likes to talk about investments with real estate. They may have some sort of real estate investment. Maybe they want to be. There could be some worry around their home or their investments as well. And because look at, we have stress. So this person could be under a lot of pressure in their life. Maybe they handle, have to deal with a lot of stress. But what's funny, because we have calm and relaxation, and it's interesting because it feels to me like this person is a very like kind of tranquil kind of personality. Like they're not I actually don't feel like they're very like, they don't show a lot of stress, even if they really are. Especially because of the Mercury in Aquarius as well. It doesn't feel like somebody who like easily acts like stressed out. They're just sort of chill and they act pretty calm. They could like meditation or doing peaceful things, or they may not like a lot of like loud music or things of that nature. Maybe they like kind of like calmer things as well. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I really do hope this is helpful. And if you don't know who this is, maybe you'll know who they are soon enough. Maybe it's going to be somebody who comes into your life soon. Keep that in mind, because I always keep that in my head when I'm like, when I'm shuffling, as to like, who this person is. It could be somebody that will, appear in the near future. So don't think, it's I don't know who this is. And well, you'll have an idea soon enough, okay? So with that being said, thank you so much. And thank you once again to Rilani. Hopefully I'm saying it, Marinalini. Sorry, Marinalini. Dang it. Okay, thank you so much for, getting this deck off my wish list. I really did appreciate that. And thank you guys for being here. Lots of love to you. And if you want a personal reading, check out my Etsy. A website's coming soon. You can also subscribe on my astrology channel as well. I'm actually working on some content for that. I just have been so busy with my work, because I have a full-time job as well. And so between work and personal readings, like, gosh, I've been exhausted, I'll be honest. So anyway, I do wish the best for you guys, and thank you so much for being here. Take care. Hello, my beautiful friends. So you chose group number 3. Let me cleanse the area here and get started. Let's see. So this beautiful bouquet of peonies, it looks like. So here we have the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, the Moon in Aries, the Scythe, and the Fox. Okay, so who has a secret crush on you? Interesting. So we have the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Wands, and the first thing that I'm kind of tuning into here, this person may be quite like very active when they like get nervous. So like, what do I mean? Like they may talk a lot. They may say more than they wanted to. They may have nervous movements or habits, like, what is it? Like, putting your knee up and down. I can't think of how it's phrased, but you know what I mean? Like they may have some nervous habits. Of course, with the Nine of Swords, yeah, there's anxiety, there's worry, there's, that's the kind of vibe that there can be. But the Eight of Wands here, this could mean somebody who overcomes worry, like who does things that other people think is scary. So it could be that they actually face certain things quite bravely where others are afraid. And because, of course, the Eight of Wands is very outgoing and brave. We have also good news here in travel. So this could be somebody also who likes to travel. We have Moon in Aries. So again, Moon in Aries tends to be a more braver moon in general. Like they're not usually too afraid of things. The Moon in Aries can be quite reactive as well. I will say. I have a Moon in Aries. If you have Moon in Aries, definitely comment down below. Let me know because I'm kind of curious. So with the Moon in Aries, we can see here, this image shows a gentle mother dotes on her children. The waxing moon above with the symbol of the tiger below indicates the immense instinctive protective power of the feminine side of the human nature. So yeah, and that's the thing. The moon is our family, and so when it's in Aries, which is a sign of like war, someone will go to war for their family. So this could be somebody, who would fight for their family, is a protector of their family, has, strong, protective qualities. And of course, it can be somebody who has quick flare-ups, but fortunately for Aries moons, we tend to really let it go fast. So if we might be ranting and raving 1 minute about something, and then we're like, whatever, move on to the next topic. That's me. I'll be like, my husband already knows. He'll be like, he'll hear me going off about something. I'll be like, someone will, maybe piss me off at work, and I'll be like, that person, how rude, like, how could they even, oh, I can't believe it, and what a jerk, and then like next time I'm like, I don't care about this person anymore. I have other things to worry about, and then I'll be on the next topic. You know what I mean? So it can be somebody who has that sort of that kind of nature to them as well. And it can talk also about somebody who has, a lot of maternal instinct as an example. Somebody who's very, let's say business-minded. Somebody who's very always kind of looking out for new opportunities and likes to grasp opportunities as well. We could see also, let's see, that's what I would say mainly. I don't feel, I was just kind of looking at the book here just to kind of see what it says for events. I'm like, I don't think so, any of these things. And so there can be also a need for recognition. So this person could be like one who seeks approval and likes to, get people's approval in some way. That's definitely me anyways, but I have Venus and Moon there too. I have Venus, Moon, and Mercury together, so I'm definitely a people pleaser in that way. Here though, like I said, I could see somebody who is very active, likes movement, likes to travel, likes different experiences. With the Scythe and the Fox, so that's interesting. The Fox, of course, can indicate that they have, let's say red hair or reddish hair or reddish tint to their hair, although that probably won't be the case for most of you in terms of your crush. But this can talk about somebody who does weigh risks carefully. So, because the Fox can be quite discerning. And so, with the Scythe and the Fox, it could be somebody who, kind of thinks about things before they go ahead and do it. But sometimes there can be a little bit of inconsideration here as well. And, I think so. I'll admit, with an Aries moon, there are many times, Mercury in particular in Aries, I feel like where I say things and I'm like, shit, I did not mean it like that. Whoops. You know what I mean? And I have to, that was much more worse when I was younger. As an adult, I'm not so much like that anymore. I tend to, but I still put my foot in my mouth. Okay. And we can talk also about somebody who cuts people off as well with the Scythe and the Fox. They don't have time for anything. And they may be somebody who is quite protective of their feelings, and they could be somebody who would cut something off as well, And so that's what I would say there. Now, when it comes to the looks here, the Scythe as an example for looks, that can indicate somebody, well, it could be show somebody on the thinner side, of course, or curvy. as well. It's curvy but slim. We could talk about somebody with visible scars as well. So there could be like, some sort of scar on their face as well, or on their body in particular. The moon's a body as well. So the moon in Aries could show somebody with an athletic body, or somebody who's, on the slimmer side. And we could talk about somebody with the scythe with the fox, short hair as an example, or somebody who's recently cut their hair. And yeah, that's what I would say there. With the fox as well, we could show, that could also show like thinness as well, like someone who's on the thinner side. And we could talk about somebody who is like petite to average in height as well, but usually good, like good shape, fit, and somebody. And also, if it's like a female, it could be somebody who's like kind of graceful, dainty, light, that sort of vibe as well. So depending on, you know what I mean. But let's see here. I'm going to get some charms. Oh no, my candle went out. It got drowning in its wax. Oh no. Okay. That never happens. That's kind of weird. Maybe this person's feeling a little bit... they could be thinking about quitting something, or quitting a business, or leaving a job, or maybe they're feeling a bit overwhelmed as well. Like maybe at this point they're not big into a lot of their tasks, as an example. Okay, let's see here. We've got the ghost here. This person could love ghost stories, have a good ghost story. I definitely would say that if you don't know who this is, start asking people for ghost stories. They'll give you one with a ghost. And of course, maybe they like Halloween too, right? And we have here service 2 years award. So maybe you've known this person for 2 years, or 2 months, or 2 weeks, or there could be something there. And that, of course, it can show dedication too. So they may be like kind of loyal in some way. To maybe their job, or they've, kind of completed certain tasks or something like that in their life. And then we also have the fish. The fish, so the fish can talk about abundance and lots of. So it's funny because of the 8 of Wands, we have lots of wands. And so again, this could be lots of something. And with fish here, could be somebody who has a lot of money, or likes to have a lot of different things. They might like to do a lot of different things. I could see somebody who likes a lot of different things generally, and maybe could spend a lot of money here as well. There's that possibility as well. And then of course, let's see. In terms of the physical nature, again, very attractive as well. We have here, you are my sunshine. So there's that too. And we've got the butterfly, which can show like kind of a flirtatious, fun, frivolous kind of behavior, kind of like a nice person to be around. We have a mermaid facing backwards. And so, again, maybe this person, they may not like to look at people directly, or maybe they're always kind of doing something else, like their back's always turned, or they're always like kind of on the move as well. That makes sense with the Aries, because Aries is very active. And so it's like, usually, even if they're not into sports, because I hate that stereotype with Aries where they're like, oh, you love sports. And generally, yeah, I do like activity, because I have like a lot of Aries. So I think I can speak well in Aries because my Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus are there. But it's not even just like physical sports. Like I don't even like competitive sports. I don't at all. But I like to walk. And I like to do things, like I'm always moving. So I could see that here with the 8 of Wands, like they're always kind of moving. Again, there may be nervous habits. There could be shyness even at times too. And yeah, we have here Pride and Prejudice. So that's an interesting one. Think about Elizabeth Bennet in there, or Mr. Darcy. Maybe qualities of those two main characters could be prevalent in this person in some way. So they might be a bit headstrong as well, because yeah, Aries vibes. Actually, Keira Knightley, who played Elizabeth Bennet in one of the adaptions, she has Aries stuff. So we have never, never give up. So yeah, maybe somebody who rarely ever gives up. They're always like kind of, very adamant to get what they want. We also have a cactus here as well. So maybe they live somewhere, or have a cactus. Maybe they live somewhere where there's cactus and that, that area. Or again, it could show somebody who's a bit prickly at times. And then we have here the angel. So it's interesting, angel and ghost. So I kind of feel like this person would believe or be like receptive to the supernatural or things that are a bit different as well. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, in the moon in Aries, this person could have a dynamic family life. There could be like a lot of energy in the family. Sometimes it could be a lot of fights in the family. A lot of fights or loudness or things of that nature. And let me get some letters. If they're a parent, they're generally a pretty involved, energetic parent. Like the type that will play with the kids and do things with the kids. Generally, of course. Obviously, afflictions. There's a lot more to astrology than just a sign. In fact, I would look more to aspects for more information. Okay, so we have here 10. That's interesting. 10. We also have, let me get a few more. So you might find, oh, there's a blank tile and there's a V. You might find that there are different words, letters, initials here that might be helpful. Okay, so I think I got enough of the letters. Okay, so we have H, T, N, I, G. Okay, interesting. So we have city. Okay, so city is here. Maybe they live in the city or a different city. There could be something there as well. We also have teen as well. Well, that's 10. Sorry, never mind. What am I saying? Okay, well, we do have teen here, possibly. And we do have thin. So maybe on the thinner side. And let me see. I don't know if I see any names here or initials. I'm not always the best at this, so that's why I love when you guys tell me. We have gut, gut feelings. And we've almost got ghost at the blank tile. That's funny. And we have V. Vita, life. Isn't that, yeah? But yeah, that's what I would say in the tiles, or the Scrabble tiles. Like, definitely tell me if you see any names or words. Oh, new as well. New, somebody new maybe. Somebody who likes new things. We also have, yeah, okay, I'll just leave it at that. I just noticed that I had missed that one. Okay, so, oh, NYC. Someone could live in New York City or be from New York City. We also have Vermont, perhaps, or Wisconsin, and we could have Colorado. We could have Washington State as well. West Virginia. I'm looking kind of at initials here. Okay. We also have high, like hello. Hit, hot. Yeah. Okay. So anything else about this person who has a crush on them? We have merit making. Goodness, humanness, morality. This person has good moral values. Okay, and that's interesting with the scythe and the fox. This could be actually somebody who doesn't like, because the fox can be a little bit sneaky sometimes. So I feel like this is somebody who they feel good when they're honest, when they're direct. They would hate to be dishonest, okay? This is definitely like, yeah, somebody who would not like that at all. And we have here imagination. They may really like their, have an active imagination. Maybe they like to trigger that through books, movies, writing. But I would say that they actually do like to imagine different things and very creative kind of mind as well. And we have self-love here. So this could be somebody who is, it says here, self-concern, self-healing, and independence. And we have sweet dreams. Satisfaction, comfortable, lazy day. It could be somebody who needs to take some time off for themselves. Maybe, I wonder, in their life, maybe they work too or do too much and it's like they need to take time off and take care of themselves. Because sometimes it could be like go, 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 And here with merit making, like, yeah, I said this person has like strong moral character. Very honest. They, care about you know, others and stuff like that too. So that's really nice. So yeah, that's the qualities that I'm getting. I really do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I wish you nothing but the best. And if you guys do want to get a reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store. And that's in the description box. I will be doing a website soon as well, because I'd like to transition over to that, especially for my astrology stuff. You can check out my astrology channel. I haven't uploaded anything new as of this video recently, but I have some things in the works. I'm just trying to finish up some personal reports that I have due. I have a few of them I'm trying to catch up on. So that's been like I put a lot of time and energy into those reports. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, so, and you can also join here as a member. I would love that. But take care, guys, and thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. If you chose group number 4, this is going to be your reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Who has a crush on you? Ooh, so we've got the Fool here, the Hierophant, Sun in Taurus, Clouds, and Crossroads. Interesting here, 2, 2. So we have 22 and 2. So I thought that was kind of funny, 2, 2, 2. So first of all, I think this person you've definitely spoken to this person, I feel like one-on-one. I would think that you guys have good conversations with this person. The Fool and the Hierophant, it makes me wonder what kind of connection you have to this person. The Fool and the Hierophant could indicate that this person that has a crush on you, maybe there's something new about it, or maybe it's like you don't see each other too often, or something like that. With the Clouds and the Crossroads, there could be some unpredictability when it comes to seeing you as well. Like perhaps it's like you guys don't always run into each other, or there's nothing steady about the connection on some level. The Clouds and the Crossroads can indicate indecision or being indecisive as well. Somebody who's not really stuck to one outcome and all that. The Fool, of course, to me, I signify that with Aries. Doesn't have to be, of course. That's, you know, that they've never traditionally been associated with the signs, okay? So, I mean, anything that we kind of apply to it, it's just kind of whatever. I mean, of course, we have ones that we kind of have given meaning to, but yeah. We do have Sun in Taurus, though. So this person could have Sun in Taurus. We also have the Hierophant, which is traditionally associated with the sign of Taurus as well. So that's something to talk about. I think that in Aries and Taurus, obviously, a lot of people born during those like time frames, they'll have something in the similar those houses because of, you know, the nature of Mercury and Venus, sorry, being close. Sorry, I said Mars because I was thinking about my own chart, because I have Mars in Taurus, and I have the rest of my things in Aries in terms of the inner planets. And I was going to say, but that's not normally the case because Mars can be anywhere, essentially. But it's Mercury and Venus will often be in accompanying signs. Anyway, so I kind of wonder if this person could have some Aries and Taurus in their chart. But anyway, besides that, though, Taurus can show somebody who's quite good looking. Obviously, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it can be somebody who enjoys food, enjoys good tasting things, it enjoys you know, nice things in general. And this can show somebody who is financially savvy, smart, has a good sense of value and all of that. Doesn't have to mean that they're always lavish, though, you know what I mean, but that they do have good taste in some way. And I would say that they could be very like kind of polite, sensitive to other people. Usually Tauruses are not rude. They're very well behaved and mannered, and you know what I mean, like especially Hierophant too. I have to say this person's very polite. They may really respect their elders, or look for people that are older than them to sort of guide them in life, or to give them like mentors. That's what I'm looking at. Mentors. They may look for a mentor in their life, or have a mentor, or to speak about such things as well to you. The Fool and the Hierophant too is, I do feel like this person, they're very spiritual and very traditional in some ways, but they're not afraid of differences or being different. And with the Fool here as well, this can show somebody who has an excitement for life, who likes to try new things, who likes to do, you know, new things in their life. They're adventurous, you know, and they have that spirit of adventurous spirit. It's not coming out right. And yeah, this person could actually, with the crossroads and the clouds, they may be a little bit scatterbrained. And that's funny because I'm kind of tripping over my words. So this person could have a hard time with words, or maybe gets a bit nervous there, maybe forgets what they're talking about. So I could see perhaps somebody who's a little bit on the ADD side in terms of how they, you know, express themselves even as well. But yeah, I would definitely say this is somebody who I would say is traditionally good looking and is traditional by nature, but not so much so that they're afraid of like change. I do feel like this could be somebody who does enjoy something new and different, and they're a very innocent person as well. I feel like this person has like a strong moral fiber, and this is not somebody who ever has intentions to hurt anyone. They're a very good person, okay? Now, the clouds here can show, like I said, somebody who has, this could show somebody with gray, hazel, or blue eyes, or also somebody who has like different color types of hair. So it could be like somebody who has gray in their hair already, or something like that too. Or maybe it's like highlights or something. And what's interesting too with the clouds and the crossroads, it could be somebody that sort of, it can be like moody. Okay, it could be somebody who's moody. And it could be somebody who smokes as well, by the way. Moodiness, though, could be something for sure. Like as if like maybe one day they're there and the next day they don't talk to you. I could totally see some kind of behavior like that where they might give even mixed signals a bit because of, it's like, oh, maybe like one day they're there and one day they're not. It does feel like there's something inconsistent in the way that you see them, or something unpredictable. So it might be like each time you see them, it's a little bit different, right? Their attitude's a little bit different. With the crossroads, and we can talk, again, that's also something with like maybe different colors of hair or something like that as well. And like I said, in a practical way, it could be just like having some gray or something, or some natural highlights or two tones to their hair. And you can talk about people who work in, you know, management, problem solving, solution kind of stuff. Also, somebody who has multiple jobs or multiple responsibilities, like a varied job, or it could be talking about somebody who's on the road a lot. Everything's different, like their job's never the same, like maybe their routine's always different, something like that too, as well. So what would they want to tell you? What is a message from their crush? I'm a show-off. Okay, so maybe they do like showing off here. Sun and Taurus. You have a heart of gold. Oof. Okay, there we go. Let's see what it is. Ta-da! I have regrets. Ooh, interesting. So I have regrets. So maybe this person has regrets in life, but I kind of feel like it's more like maybe regrets with you. With the clouds and the crossroads, maybe it's like they've behaved in ways that were a little bit inconsistent or something like that, or I don't know, I wonder. Maybe they second guess themselves a lot as well. We do have you have a heart of gold, so I have to say that this person, they really do appreciate the way you are. Like they see you as somebody who's kind and generous and like, you know, just a very nice person. We do have I'm a show off, so again, this person may try to show off to you, or they want to show off to you in some way as well. Let's get some charms. Okay, let's see. Oh, we've got this for you. Maybe this person will gift you something or give you something. Or they do something, they want to do something for you. We have here no matter where. And we've got here this key with the string. Ooh, that makes you think of like a soulmate or something. We have here love and be loved. An angel, an elephant. Ah, do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but this is all you need to get by. So this is definitely somebody who believes in that term, you know, like do unto others as you'd like done unto yourself or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they try to treat other people. I would say that this person has strong moral fiber to their character. Like they are somebody who has strong values in that way. No matter where, this person might like to travel or go different places, and it's like they don't even mind where they're at. They'll find happiness, or they'll find roots, or they'll put them down, or something like, you know what I mean, put down roots. We have here love and be loved as well. We have, oh, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer charm is coming up too. So it could be somebody with Cancer placement. We also have here a daikon, which is a root vegetable. And so I do want to say that I feel like this person's pretty secure. They're pretty rooted, pretty calm as well. And, oh, let's see here. They may like the water. We have the butterfly and the elephant. The butterfly can show somebody who is good looking. Of course, beauty is associated with the butterfly. And so with Sun and Taurus, I have to say that this person is traditionally very good looking. Like, people dig the way that they look. And of course, we have the elephant, which can show about, you know, like kind of like community, caring about others, family oriented, and all of that too. And here's that angel. So it's like, I feel like this person, they may believe in angels or spirits or other such things, like, you know, and there could be a very strong spiritual side to them as well. I also get the sense of this person like tries to watch over you like an angel. I don't know. I know that sounds kind of funny, but that's just what I'm getting. We have E-I-W. So I'm going to take some Scrabble letters. I would love it if you guys shared words or names that you see down below, because it's helpful to the rest of us. I try to, we have pie. Maybe they like pie. Okay, we have E-A. T-I-C. Oh, dang it. Sorry. Okay, that's all. Okay, so what do we have? We have web, spider webs. Okay, we have trap. Okay, interesting, trap. We have tray, perhaps, as well. We have ray. We have here lip. So maybe there's something about their lips or something like that. We got that too. We've got here tire. Maybe it's like they're tired or something, or that you see them when they're tired. We also have viper. Cab. Car. Carl. So Carl is the name that I'm seeing here. We've also got Caleb. Cali, California maybe. We have here lie. We almost have the word black. Not quite though. Let's see here. Wet. Water. Wet. Maybe. Here we have view. Light. Bryce as well, by the way. Bryce, the name Bryce. B-R-I-C-E. Yep. And That's what I see. I'm going to probably leave it there because Price as well. Price and Bryce. So I see those ones. I also, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to like sit here and waste all of your guys' times while you listen to me trying to figure out words. So I'm gonna keep it there. Let me just come on and go look at a few more cards here. Whoops. Okay, Spirit Guides, tell me about this person, this crush. Who has a crush so they can kind of identify this person? We've got schedule, management, plan, and organize. So again, maybe it's like there's something about seeing them. Maybe you see them at a certain time. This person could have a busy schedule as well. I feel like you don't know when you'll see them though. It's kind of like maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay, like a little bit unpredictable. I feel like, oh, we have friendship here. So this could be somebody that's a friend, or there's a friendly connection here, a network team connection. So it could be like you talk with other people, or there's just a friendly vibe between the two of you. We also have triumph. So I do feel like this is somebody who likes to win their goals. Like when they have a goal, they go for it. And it's interesting with withdrawal, quit, awakening, rejection. So maybe this person's quit something, or you've spoken about quitting something or withdrawing or something like that. Of course, it could be about somebody who has withdrawn from the connection or seems to withdraw sometimes. Maybe there's a little bit unpredictability about them. Like, you're like, huh? They're kind of like off and on or something. And yeah, schedule here as well. And goals. So it does make me feel like somebody who does a lot. Like they don't sit idly. They're always doing something, or, you know, they've got goals, they've got ideas, and all of that. So yeah, that is what I see, you guys. I really do hope this was a helpful reading. You'll have to let me know what you guys thought. And if you want to get a personal reading with me, you can do that through my Etsy store. I will be making a website soon, so that'll be another way that you can purchase. And keep an eye out for that. You can join my astrology channel as well. I'm going to be posting some content there hopefully in the near future. I'm just trying to catch up with some personal astrology reports that are still due. I have quite a few people on the list there, so I've been kind of busy with that. Plus, you know, working full time and stuff, so I've been kind of trying to keep up. There's also my YouTube members area here on this channel where you can join and get some exclusive pick-a cards. I have a few ones coming out there in the near future. I already have one that should be up by the time this is published. And like a new one, and then which is a financial forecast, so if you're interested. But yeah, anyway, you guys, take care of yourself. Lots of love. And oh, and a big thank you, by the way. I want to just say one big thank you once again to Rinalini, who got me this Wandering Star tarot deck off my wish list. I really do appreciate the kind gift. And yeah, anyway, lots of love to you guys. Take care, and we'll see you next time.